I believe that the Fat Guys No More podcast is currently live on Facebook. It says right here we have 0 viewers, but we wanted to welcome everybody to our episode .5. We won't call this a full episode because we didn't plan for it. We didn't prepare for it. We just have a cat making a lot of noise for some reason. But anyway, we got some feedback from our friends at the Barman and Bevo podcast, and they said that if we wanted to keep doing the video, we needed to get side by side. So right now, Joe's over there. Yeah, it's hard.
Scott's over there.
Which is really weird because you're pointing the other way for me. I don't get it.
Scott's over there.
So this is really completely a beta test. I don't know how Joe looks in reality, but right now all we see is his face. His top of his head is cut off. I've tried to center myself in front of my ISIS tarp, but there, now you're right in the center, but you're backed up. There you go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run through these buttons. Right now, I believe Joe is full screen right now. He's show him your stress ball. That'd be fun.
It's actually not a stress ball. This is my sewing pin ball.
Well, that's good. You're going to get stuck with a needle.
But it doesn't make noise like last podcast, which sounds like I'm chewing things or eating things. Or
now, that is true. Now, as Joe is featured, I'm in a smaller window on the side. Joe can't see this, but I can. And this is the original format. I want to show Joe the features, but we're doing this live and we're not co-located. So now we can put us each in little windows and we can have decorative background things. And then I can be featured and Joe's over there playing with his pink tomato. And then I can be just me. So those are the various options right there. We still are yet to have our first listener or watcher show up, but that's okay. We're doing it.
We can guilt people into that later.
Yes, we can. Goal. So, what?
I'm pretty sure my wife is downstairs. She's got nothing better to be doing. I'm just kidding, sweetie. When you listen to this, you're very busy. I understand.
Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, so there. Oh, cancel. No, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, see, right now we're talking about why we're doing this today. So Joe will see this in a minute.
Ooh, I do see that. It says why today right over here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right over there.
I'm actually going to skip over the what else is going on because this is kind of topical right now. I'm just going to go hide that right now. It went away. And we're done with why today. So, we after a week, basically it's been 6 days since we did our first podcast, and we got a lot of feedback. And, oh, no, I did it wrong. I need to learn it.
Breaking this thing left and right.
I know. I'm just driving it like I stole it. So I don't know that Joe can you see you can't see the agenda at all.
I saw it pop up and say, what are we doing? What are people saying?
Okay, but you can't see the comments that I have in my agenda.
No, I cannot.
Okay. See, right now, this is behind the scenes talk that's happening right in front of you because we have full transparency here. Joe and I are all about transparency. What goes on behind the scenes is on the scenes. Because
we're like the news except for transparent.
Exactly.
And without the news.
So probably the biggest thing that happened this week is right after Kylie Jenner said she wasn't going to use Snapchat anymore, she said she was just going to listen to the Fat Guys No More podcast. And so I'm expecting her to start tweeting about this, and we could be famous.
Well, if she could start watching the podcast, that would be nice. Right now, I think we still have 0 watchers. So.
Oh no, we had 5 views on one account and 10 on the other. I think we've had like 15 different people.
Oh no, I was talking about live right now. There's no
live.
But yeah, it's 1:00 in the afternoon in California. She's probably asleep.
Yeah, that's probably true, being a socialite that she is. And you can't change to a different screen on your phone and text her, and you won't give me her phone number. So
no, privacy matters.
Exactly. Matt Reichard, there's the Matt Reichard shout out. We got it taken care of. He gave us a thumbs up on the Facebook when we posted. We even tagged him in it, and I don't know if he listened. He never commented.
No, he doesn't comment much anyway.
That is true. He just sits there and glares at you like you're stupid. Do you hear the cat?
Did you just kill your cat?
No, my cat. One of my cats is killing Sydney's cat. Or actually, my cat is killing one of Sydney's cats. Is a better statement.
That sounded like somebody was being murdered.
The 18-pound cat is currently sitting on the 7-pound cat because that's what they do. Our good friend Catherine Easterling, who did listen to the podcast, and she even proved it by, what did she text us about? Oh, marshmallows.
My marshmallow Tide Pod issues this morning.
Yes. So we ultimately, oh my God, they're killing each other.
Oh, let them go. It's good background noise.
Is it okay? Hey, Barman and Bevo doesn't have that.
That's
Um,
right. Last week we had Joe playing with everything he could find on a desk,
you
and
you
this
are
week
you are crisp, and there's a general lack of background noise. So that's nice.
it's the AirPods. Look, can you see them?
I do see them. I see them all the time when I come over to your desk and you
Yeah.
go,
Tap tap. Stop playing music. What are you saying, Scott? I wasn't listening to you. That's how it
yes.
happens at the firm.
It does on a very regular basis. We happen all the time. I wonder. Tell me if you keep talking. Am I
Oh,
still?
so
You
yeah,
still see me?
well, to you, I see you. You're like the main person I see. I think they use this format for interviewing, which means I'm looking at you like we did 6 years ago, interviewing for my job. So this is what this is viewed as. But I will tell you this: I had something I don't want to. I don't remember what I was going to tell you. Oh, so I wanted to reach out to my buddy. Apparently, we know a lot of them. Let's say Matt's, but his name's Mike. Mike Rickman, who designed our logo for our podcasts page and all that stuff. That's pretty cool. So if you haven't seen that, and I think it's actually on our Facebook and our Twitter and all that. But yeah, that reached out to old Rickman Designs, Architecture and Designs. He hooked us up with that.
I'm over on the Facebook right now. I'm not paying attention to you, but thank you for the logo. It is very cool, and I'm going to share this on my wall. Posting as share it. I want to share it on my timeline.
Here's a
We
question
are.
because we're doing a really short version of this, guys. About 20 minutes today, so we're about I don't know what 10 minutes into it.
We probably should have paid attention. It says 6 minutes on Facebook, so we're about 6 minutes in.
Cool. So the question then becomes, what happens at the 20-minute mark? Do they just cut us off, or do they just start charging money?
Since they have no method of extracting money from me, um, but I doubt they're going to just extract money.
I gave him Matt Rockridge credit card.
Oh, good, good, good.
He's paying for
Um,
this.
cool. So you don't have another computer nearby that you
I
could pull
don't.
up on the Facebook.
I have a desk. I could probably eventually could probably do this, but I have a desk or a computer monitor sitting right there, but it's not hooked up to anything.
It's really pretty weird because like I'm looking at I went back to the Facebook and I'm looking at myself and it's like what I did a couple minutes ago, which is kind of weird.
There's a slight delay.
Yeah, I'd call it maybe 30th seconds. I did share it on my page, so I was kind of hoping we could get some feedback. Um,
So one of the things
I'm gonna.
we do want to mention while we're on here, we're hoping to have a guest this week or next week on the Fat Guys No More podcast. We're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I'm actually texting one of the people who might be a guest.
So yeah, we've got a few people in line that are interested or would like to guest star.
I
Is
don't know
star the right
that they're
term?
necessarily interested in some cases. I think they might just be willing to share their story. Do we want to reveal who they are? I mean, in advance
I would say let's not
until we have them scheduled.
until we have them scheduled, and then we can reveal. Let's say if we had the famous Matt Rockridge scheduled, we could reveal him this time for next week, or this time for Monday's podcast that we're going to do. To give a heads up, next week you'll be listening to Matt Reichard.
That's probably a good idea. Do you see what I put there on the
I
screen?
did. When can we have Matt
Hey, look!
Reichard?
Hey, look! Hey, we just got our first comment from a potential visitor that I'm going to now reveal her identity by clicking show. I don't know what's going to happen now. I don't. This is pretty exciting. I'm going to hide that original comment. I'm going to click. Hey, look! There's Jamie Nickerson. She says hi.
Jamie Nickerson. I've
And
heard the name.
she is the first person that landed in a picture on our or in a comment on our screen.
And is it a picture? It's a picture of her her
It's her
kids
twins.
or
It's her twins. It's her Facebook profile picture. So it's because this is a Facebook owned product. It's sucking in all of your Facebook stuff and allowing that to interact. That's how it knew that your name was Joseph Bragg and I was Scott Patton.
I've got to fix that. Yeah, I did notice that because
Boom.
my My Facebook email address is not the same as my other email address. It is my Facebook email address is my old job email address, and I can't get Facebook to change it. So I've had it now for 6 years.
I have lemon lime Diet Coke in my nose.
So if you need to log into my Facebook, my email address is uh, j, jbrag at theoldfirm.com.
Oh wow, you'll never be able to get rid of that.
I can't. Apparently, you have to have access to your old firm email to be able to get rid of that. So I'm like, I don't. That hasn't been an email for 6 years now.
So this is probably kind of, I don't know if she's, oh, it says we still have one watcher, so I guess Jamie's still watching. Jamie, could you provide us with a comment as to what you think about the format here? We can actually go 3 wide, or we can do a kind of a Brady Bunch looking thing where one person's big and the other 2 are a little bit smaller.
I thought you were going to say we could go 9 around. We could have 9
No, if we
people.
could go 9 around, that would be the podcast goal, would be to have the Brady Bunch with Alice in the middle. We'd have to find a friend named Alice.
I don't have any Alice's, I don't believe. We'll have to reach out and find an Alice. Do we have an Alice we work with at the firm?
Okay, Jamie, I'm going to publicly shame you with that.
Yes, Jamie, you should not be shamed at all.
AOL address. Gmail's free and it's a lot better and has a lot less spam. But that's
You
just.
don't be shamed at all. You've got mail. You can be proud of that.
So,
I've had this in my Yahoo email. I've had legitimately for almost coming up on like 17 years or something crazy. 17 or 18
I
years.
don't know. This is a weird thing about me. When I hear somebody at Yahoo, I actually cringe and want to force them to change. I know I have no way to force anybody to change, but the presence of Yahoo Mail in the world makes me twinge. I don't understand why I have such hatred towards at
You're a
Yahoo.
fascist. That's it. You're Antifa. That's your Antifa towards Yahoo.
So I'm going to look back at the other page and see how long it thinks we've been talking.
Before we get charged, before we charge Matt Records credit card.
Exactly. It doesn't really say. Oh, but the interesting thing is all of Jamie's comments are showing up on the Facebook. So I guess I'm going to comment over here. This is me commenting over here. I just commented. Now I'm going to go back to the page. Hey, and look, and now I'm going to show it. Boom. And it shows our cool logo. Now, you got to admit that is a pretty cool logo because it incorporates something both of us have done together to lose weight. In addition, it posts our passions in the background with the weightlifting and the cycling. So,
yeah, so I do want to talk about cycling real quick before we run out of time and realize.
Is this your texting fellow?
Did I text somebody? No.
You almost hit somebody because they were texting.
No, but we'll save that for Monday. But this one, it's how you know somebody's always listening to you. So I've not really shown any interest in. Yes, there is Jamie. I've not shown any interest in cycling ever. And so this week I have an issue with. Scott will tell you I love shoes. I don't really care for like dress shoes no, but I love shoes though. I have like 30 pair of my fitness shoes that
And can I just point out that all of them are exactly the same, just different colors?
They're not all the same. I have the version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5, and version 6.
But 4 pairs of each ones that are different colors.
I do have, except for my Nano 2s, I think I have at least multiple pairs of every year they've come out of.
Okay.
But so this week, obviously, we're talking about someone may go cycling in the future. And what does Reebok do? I get an email from Reebok featuring their new indoor cycling shoes. It's a bit creepy because, I've never shown any interest in cycling until this week. And then all of a sudden now I'm getting, hey, Joe, buy some indoor cycling shoes.
You know what that means? That means the web crawlers on the internet are actually listening. They're listening to the Fat Guys No More podcast.
We have 2 people.
2? Who's the other person? How do we know?
I don't know.
It could be me. It could be me because I looked at it and I made the comment.
Yeah, well, there you go, jackass. I can't click on it. I can see.
I can't click on it either.
I've just realized because I'm recording this, it looks like I'm hitting the camera over and over.
I can see. I can put if I comment over there, I get our logo. But if I go um, hide current comment, there was a way that I could put text on. Oh, here it is.
We're back down to one. Did you leave or did Jamie leave?
I don't know. We don't know.
Oh, there I
It
go.
was
Look,
Pam, and then she
fidgeting.
left.
Look at that. I'm fidgeting again with other stuff. I gotta stop doing that. That's gonna show up in sound.
Actually, I
Oh,
didn't hear anything. Okay, so if I comment over there, we get our logo. If I just put text on the screen, there's no logo. It's just a large red bar.
cool.
I'm doing my best not to burp. Maybe I should drink non-carbonated sodas while doing video casts.
Yep.
So anyway, I think this is a. Oh, you know what? Oh no, that's what. We must be getting close because Jamie's comment, it was Pam, was at 16:25.
Cool. So let's talk real quick about maybe what we have coming up Monday. We will not have a podcast tomorrow due to timing issues with us, but we're
Actually,
going
more
to.
specifically, because I'm on call and I have to release software at the exact time we normally podcast. So we're looking at Monday evening, and we may have a guest. We have not confirmed that 100% or not. And I'm going to tell you right now, if we do have a guest, it will be Jamie Nickerson, since she's here and I've been in negotiations with her. But her twin daughters, the little people in the picture you saw, they're I think they're a little bit younger than your daughter, and they stay up later because they're like their mother. They're party animals.
They're also twins, and good luck with that.
They got
God
their hand,
bless. God
they
bless you
got
with
their
that.
hands full. But when you hear the story of those twins, you will understand how every day those twins are the biggest blessing in their lives. And
Cool.
I'm not going to say any more. I'll let Jamie share that because me hearing the story put me in tears. So
That's exciting. Hopefully we'll get her this week, or if not this week, an upcoming week, we'll have her on soon.
yes. Um, and then we've got a couple other people in the works that we want to bring to you to discuss or to chat with. So
So hopefully we should look forward to us Monday with a full episode.
oh, I got to put that on the screen. Show. Here we go. Here we go.
Best
Best
twins.
twins, and you'll hear about them. They are really adorable. So anyway, with that, I think this was a reasonably successful test. I will do my I'm the technology guy here, so I will download, upload, reload, and publish this for people to watch. And as with any episode we publish, we'd love feedback. Whether you want to give us a hard time, tell us we're crazy, tell us we're clueless.
Tell us what we did wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
Tell us Joe doesn't know his own Instagram account. Things like that. We don't mind.
yeah. Did you want to clarify that?
Did I? I wasn't sure if I did. Yeah. So I'll clarify. My Instagram account is apparently jbrag30, not bragbro3. Bragbro3 is an email account I have, not Instagram. jbrag30.
And my Instagram, since we're talking about Instagram, is the real Scott Patton.
As
So
opposed to the fake one.
yeah. So
So, yep. And then we will discuss. We'll have a full episode. We'll have more things to discuss on Monday evening.
yep. Probably we may be live, and you may see us in a format just like this, and you may be able to watch. Or if not, you'll be able to hear us probably by 10 o'clock on Monday evening.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Later, guys.